Let's talk about to get an air track to not get an air track. A pro. A pro is the fact that it is bouncy. It does help those athletes that might be a little timid or a little nervous to throwing a skill. Another pro is the fact that it is super long, and depending on the type of air track you can get one that is super high off the ground. You can get one that is super long. You can combine multiple air tracks. I like this for running, tumbling. This is really good for running, tumbling, especially if you are a small studio like me. So that is another good pro for air track. If you are one of those parents that don't want to have all this equipment for your child to practice and you just want to do one and done, I highly suggest that air track. Cons for air tracks. The biggest con is it's not a good representation of the ground. Because it is an inflatable device, they can pop very easily. Kids think it's a trampoline, so they just want to bounce and bounce and bounce. That is the best way to pop your air track. Another con for air tracks, because it is bouncy, kids think that they are really doing the skill when sometimes the bounce is helping them do the skill. And depending on what type of parent you are, air tracks can get pretty pricey. So if your child is not that type of child that's going to go practice on their own, and they're not that type of kid that's just going to practice, 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 do not invest in an air track. I actually have 3 air tracks, and because I have these cons to the air tracks, I do not put them out until January. So the kids will not see those air tracks until January. But I do like them for my pros, and I do have 3.